Hi, my name is Raadhika Khetarpal. Welcome to Radiant Sports Pick World Cup Edition. This is an opportunity where we've created, Radiant Sports Management has created to bring the differently able cricketers and the able cricketers together. We're going to speak a lot about cricket, just like how other people have been speaking about, trying to create more opportunities for differently able cricketers, provide them the platform that they much deserve, make them a household name. We must talk about the differently able cricket. Let me introduce you to Ramesh Naidu, experienced para cricketer, differently able cricketer who's been representing India internationally, has spoken in many major platforms like the TEDx, and I'd like to hear more from him. Thank you for joining us, Radiant Sports Pick World Cup Edition. I'd like to first welcome you. Thank you. And I'd like you to introduce yourself and let tell the audience as to what you do and what form of cricket do you play.
First of all, I would like to thank Radiant Sports Management and Raadhika Khetarpal ma'am for giving me this wonderful opportunity to expose the para cricket and at the same time to analyze the upcoming World Cup pick thing. So, coming to myself, my name is Ramesh Subramaniam Naidu. I'm a student in the prestigious Institute of IIT Madras. I'm pursuing electrical engineering. Now I'm doing a final year in electrical engineering. So at the same time, I parallelly representing for a physical challenge cricketer. I'm an all-rounder in Indian physical challenge cricketer, as I already represented in India. So coming to myself, my name is Ramesh Subramaniam Naidu, a player of Indian physical challenge cricket team, and at the same time, I'm a student of prestigious institute in IIT Madras. I'm pursuing electrical engineering dual degree final year. So when it comes to the physical challenge cricket, uh, it has been started in 1980s. From 1980s to now, we have seen the great progress in the recent years. After we won the World Cup in England in 2019, we got a beautiful opportunity to expose our skills and at the same time our physical challenge cricket growth, whatnot. In everything, it improves a lot. And at the same time, we got a recognition from BCCI after we won the World Cup, and there are a lot of people who have been worked for this since many years. Finally, we had this wonderful opportunity. As a players, we just should set an example to motivate the further generation of a Divyang cricket. So I hope this progress will be impact on the upcoming generations of the cricket, physical challenge cricket.
Absolutely. I definitely feel and I hope and I pray, fingers crossed, that
Sure.
more and more recognition is given to the game.
Yeah.
Additionally, I wanted to ask you, what are the four forms of differently able cricket?
Yes, ma'am. When it comes in India, there are, as you said, that there are four forms in cricket. There are like four different associations. So each association have the same motto. They just want to build a prideful platform for the Divyang cricket. They just want to recognize the physical challenge cricket by conducting more highly initiative tournaments like zonal and at the same time state tournaments and at the same time international events, as you see that like we have previously attended in this World Cup thing. So for that World Cup thing, we all our four associations merge into the one team, and we build a strong team with a strong contenders and with a perfect combinations overall the tournament. And we all people know that like we have won the old series with the strong contender. I would say that like if we all merge the four forms will merge and we'll be having as a unity, and I hope we can beat any team in the country.
So when you're talking about four forms, so I'm guessing they are uh, the blind
Yeah,
federation, the
yeah,
blind
blind federation,
form.
wheelchair cricket,
There's
deaf and deaf,
wheelchair cricket. There's deaf
deaf
and
and dumb
dumb,
cricket, physical challenge cricket.
and there's
Yes,
physical
ma'am.
challenge
Challenge
cricket.
cricket. Yes, ma'am. So
Nice.
each four people have their significant roles when it comes to their cricket. I physically we are disabled, but mentally we are very strong, and we are set an example to overcome the adversities and how to fly and how to rise high. and everyone is very self-confident, and in fact the self-belief matters a lot. I hope, and I notice these significant things in the each and every physically challenged player. It plays a crucial role in their game's progress, and in fact it motivates the other people, and at the same time it gives an impact effect on these four different forms of the cricket in world.
It's very impressive on how you're saying that you may be differently able from the physical form, but mentally the strength is something that keeps you going. So it's really inspirational. But I want to know a little more about you. I want to know as to why and how did you become physically disabled, or rather differently abled, and how did cricket come to you?
Sure, ma'am. Uh, Initially, I'm a physically challenged person since birth. Due to the congenital disorder, I have an absence of both right hand and left hand fingers, and at the same time, I have an absence of a right hand toe. But I never turned back or never felt disappointed because my dad always motivates me, and he always supports me in each and every condition. I can say that I can share some of my incident in my childhood. So whenever I go to play in my neighborhood, people used to criticize me. Not only me, like it's not about my case. It happens to everyone in this modern generation. So everyone started criticizing me, and they made me feel odd out, and they always treat me in a different way. This made me feel so bad. One day I just came to my dad and I just explained the whole scenario, and he just gave me a immense advice that like, you people already strong enough to overcome the challenges. You're just like a specially able person. You have a special talent that they might be physically strong, but you people are like mentally strong. So that's the main factor, and that's the main motto which have been changed my whole life. So since I'm very passionate about my cricket since my childhood, I always want to play for the country in some manner, like not in a normal manner or some like in this physical challenge cricket. So I just tried myself hard. Initially, I used to play with tennis ball cricket, but after I have been into the IIT, I had a platform that representing for the professional level of the stage. So once I started playing professional cricket, I have been selected for the inter-university level in IIT Madras. After that, I got a recognition from the local tournaments, like from Tamil Nadu Cricket Board. So I started playing with the TNCA. So those people enlightened me regarding this physical challenge cricket. That manager approached me and they just enlightened me about this cricket. So I was really excited and interested, and somehow I had an instinct that I can play, and I had an instinct that I can represent for the country for one day. So I just I just dreamed about that, and I just worked hard, and I just respect that thing, and I worked on that. I just believe my process, and it just made me feel real nowadays. And it's all about rest, all about the history. So I just always treat that cricket is a respectable thing for me. So I just love the game, and I just love the thing what I have done. Now I'm here in representing for the nation. It still feels me unreal, and it always like whenever you can see this, like whenever I feel this jersey, I just felt the goosebumps, and it just reminds me all the memories and emotions which I have been witnessed all these days. So I would say that IITM is a turning point of my whole career to start my professional cricket.
Very inspiring, I must say. Very, very inspiring. And of course, wearing the Indian jersey and representing India must definitely be making you feel
Yes.
very, very proud. And now that we're talking a little about the jersey, it's the World Cup day one today, and
Yes, ma'am.
it's England and New Zealand who's going to be playing. What are your thoughts about that?
Ma'am, I would say that England and New Zealand will be the best rivalry part and the most thrilling encounter part we're gonna witness today. And you can see that, like in 2019 World Cup final, the both teams. It's just not about the rivalry. It's just the testament of a beauty of the sport. And you can say that, like uh, even though those both people locked in an intense final till the last over, even though in a super over also has been tied, but bad luck for the New Zealand team. Like they just lost with the number of boundaries shake. It just made New Zealand team heartbroken, but they gained the respect of the game with their true sportsmanship. So I would say that like. Of course, rivalry is a part of a sport, and it may be the highly motivating for the both team players. And in fact, the tough challenges might bring the best in their place, and psychologically and mentally boost them to perform the best when it comes to play against the rivalries team. And it may be adversely it affect the focus of decision making skills, emotions, and at the same time focus levels. So I would say that this would be a exciting and thrilling part in today's game. I'm also so excited to see like who gonna win this game.
I was reading somewhere that there was World Cup that took place a long time back, and that also took place in Ahmedabad when
Yeah, ma'am.
New Zealand and England played together, and they had opened the World Cup. So I'm guessing that history is repeating once again, and there's going to be some very interesting action, and I'm equally looking forward to the whole
Yes.
starting of the World Cup today.